possible from an external point to the circle. So first of all, draw a circle with the center. This is the circle. With a center C. Okay. Now take any point outside the circle. Here point P is, okay, point O is the point outside the circle. Okay. Now from this outside point, how many tangents can be drawn to the circle? Yes, we can draw like this. See here. Okay. So OA is one of the tangent and another tangent, that is the OB. OB is the another tangent to the circle. It means from the outside point there are two tangents can be drawn to the circle. If the point is lie on the circle, at that point one and only one tangent is drawn to the circle. And if the point is inside the circle, at that time no tangent is possible to the circle. So if the point is inside, we cannot draw any tangent to the circle. If the point is on the circle, we can draw one and only one tangent to the circle. And if the point is lie outside the circle, at that time we draw two tangents to the circle. Here we extend this, it is the tangent to the circle like this, and here also it is a tangent to the circle from outside point. Now depend on this, we have to study the next theorem, that is the tangent segment theorem. Tangent segment theorem. This theorem is given in your textbook on page number 53. Tangent segment drawn from an external point to a circle are congruent. What we have to prove? We have to prove that these two tangent segments, tangent line असते आणि आता हा झाला tangent segment OB आणि OA. We have to prove that these two segments OB and OA are congruent. Okay. Now to prove this, first of all, see the statement from the textbook. We have to write given to prove. Okay. And after that prove. तुमच्या टेक्स्टबुक मध्ये हा ऍक्टिव्हिटी बेसिक क्वेश्चन दिलेला आहे, ऍक्टिव्हिटी बेसिक थेरम दिलेला आहे. सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, व्हाट इज गिवन? In circle with a center C. In circle with center C, point O is present outside the circle. Point O is outside the circle. And OB and OA are two tangent to the circle. OA and OB are two tangents to the circle. Okay. Now what we have to prove? We have to prove that segment OA congruent to segment OB. To prove segment OA congruent to segment OB. Okay. Now to prove this, first of all we have to make a construction. What is the construction here? Join a segment CA, CB, CA in this way, CB, CA and CO. Yes. These are the construction. That's why I show it by the dotted line. here we write the third step, that is the construction. Okay, what is the construction here? Join segment CA, CB and CO. Okay, now proof. First of all, see here. Now we know that the radius is perpendicular to the tangent at the point of contact. Now according to that, CB perpendicular to OB and CA perpendicular to OA. Very clear? Okay, according to the definition of tangent. Now here we get two triangles BCO and ACO. Now in these two triangles, angle CBO is equal to angle CAO is equal to 90 degree. It means these two triangles are right angle triangle. Okay. Now first of all, here we say that CB perpendicular to OB and segment CA perpendicular to OA. Okay, according to definition of the tangent. Now in triangle CBO and triangle CAO. Okay, so first of all we write statement angle CBO is equal to angle CAO is equal to 90 degree. Angle CAO is equal to angle CBO is equal to 90 degree. As these two angles are of 90 degree, it means this CO is the hypotenuse, side opposite to 90 degree. So CO is the hypotenuse. Therefore, here we say that this common side is nothing but the hypotenuse. Hypotenuse CO congruent to hypotenuse CO. And here we mention that it is the common side reason. Common side. Okay. Now next. Segment CB congruent to segment CA. Segment CA congruent to segment CB. Radii of the same circle. Radii of same circle. Okay. And therefore, these two triangles are congruent by hypotenuse side test. Okay. Here we write, we clean this part first of all, which is not now necessary. Therefore, triangle CAO congruent to triangle CBO by hypotenuse side test. Okay. Therefore, by hypotenuse side test, these two triangles are congruent. And if two triangles are congruent, their corresponding sides are also congruent. Therefore, segment OA congruent to segment OB. Segment OA congruent to segment OB. And the reason, that is the CSCT, corresponding sides of congruent triangle. Okay. In this way we prove this theorem, that is the tangent segment theorem, and we have to keep it in mind the property that the tangent drawn from the external point to the circle are congruent. Okay. Now open your textbook, practice set 3.1. See here. First of all, we clean this part. The theorems are given here in your textbook. See, in the adjoining figure, the radius of a circle with center C is a 6 centimeter. Line AB is a tangent at A. Answer the following question. Okay, first of all, we draw here figure roughly. Circle and the tangent to the circle, that is the point C is the center of the circle and C, okay, A is point. We draw here the radius already and point B at its position. Okay, now what is the measure of angle CAB? We already draw, and CA perpendicular to line L, radius perpendicular to the tangent at the point of contact. Therefore, angle CAB is equal to 90 degree. Why? So first of all, write the answer that angle CAB is equal to 90 degree. And what is the reason? The radius perpendicular to the tangent at the point of contact. This is the answer of the first sub question. Okay. We write here first question. From that first example, angle CAB is equal to 90 degree, and what is the reason? CA perpendicular to tangent AB. Okay, and that's why we can write symbolically like this. Okay, what is the distance of point C from a line AB? Yes, so we know that it is the radius. Therefore, the line AB is at a distance of 6 centimeter from the center. Okay. Second answer. What is distance of point C from the line AB and why? Yes. Line AB is at 6 centimeter from point C. Okay. And why? Again same reason, that is CA perpendicular to line AB. Okay. Here we say that CA, segment CA perpendicular to line AB. This is the second. Now distance AB is equal to 6 centimeter. Find distance BC. These two examples, sub questions you can simplify yourself. Otherwise, take a screenshot. We continue for the third one. Now, third sub question. Distance AB is equal to 6. Distance AB is equal to 6 centimeter. Find BC. Find BC. Okay. AB is given 6. CA we know that radius it is 6. It is 6. We have to find out the CB or BC. You can read it both the way. So in this way we can join the BC, and we know that angle CAB is a right angle triangle, and by using Pythagoras theorem we can simplify the CB. Okay, now first of all here we say CA is the radius is equal to is 6 centimeter. Okay, in triangle CAB, angle CAB is equal to 90 degree. Therefore, by Pythagoras theorem, by Pythagoras theorem. Yes, CB square is equal to CA square plus AB square. Now make a substitution. CB square as it is CB square. What is the CA square? It is a 6 square plus AB square is also 6 square. So CB square is equal to 36 plus 36. That is equal to CB square is equal to 2 into 36. Taking square root on both sides, what we get? Taking square root. What we get? CB is equal to 6 root 2 centimeter. Square root of 36 is 6 and root 2. That is 6 root 2 centimeter. And the last sub question from the first. What is the measure of angle ABC? Y. Okay. Now segment CA congruent to segment CB. Therefore angle ACB congruent to angle ABC by isosceles triangle theorem, or you can say angle opposite to congruent side, and therefore CA congruent to CB. Therefore this triangle is an isosceles right angle triangle. What is the measure of angle ABC? It is the 45 45. Isosceles right angle triangle मध्ये त्याच्या acute angles चं measure असतं 45 45. So this is the your fourth question. Or you can say like this, fourth question. What is the measure of angle ABC? Measure of angle ABC. You have to find out in triangle ABC. Segment AB congruent to segment AC. In triangle ABC, yes, AB, segment AB congruent to segment AC. Okay, it is the given which is in the upper part. Okay, therefore angle ACB, angle ACB congruent to angle ABC. Okay, now here we have to consider, let angle ACB is equal to ABC is equal to X. Okay, now by using sum of measure of all angles of a triangle is 180, we can find out the measure of the angle B and angle C. Now first of all take a screenshot, we clean this part to continue. Yes. तुम्ही याही पद्धतीने जाऊ शकता आयसोसेलेस ट्रायंगल थेरम, त्याच्यामध्ये तुम्हाला स्टेटमेंट द्यावं लागेल जास्त, किंवा मग या पद्धतीने by considering x measure you can find out the measure of the angle B. Now in triangle ABC, angle ABC plus angle BCA plus angle CAB is equal to 180. Here we write the reason, angle sum property of a triangle. Okay. Sum of measure of all angles of a triangle. Sum of measure of all angles of triangle. Okay. Now angle ABC is equal to X plus angle C is equal to X plus CAB. Angle CAB is equal to 90 degree. From the above statement is equal to 180. Therefore 2x is equal to 180 minus 90. X is equal to 90 divided by 2. Therefore x is equal to 45 degree. So x is nothing but the measure of angle ABC. Therefore, here we write, okay, you already taken the screenshot. Therefore, angle ABC is equal to 45 degree. Okay, in this way you can find out the answer of the fourth sub question. Okay, या पद्धतीने काढा आणि आन्सर लिहा 45. Why? It is the reason because triangle CAB is an isosceles right angle triangle, and therefore the measure of each acute angle of an isosceles right angle triangle is 45. Okay, so we see remaining example in the next video. Thank you.